Hi there, hope you're keeping well. So I've shown you how to make your planter with a 1 pound bucket. Just use a drill or hot rod to perforate your bucket. So once you've done that, I've also shown you how to make your homemade compost from your grass cutting in your garden, your back garden. All of that is from my back garden. So I want to show you how to prepare your planting bucket, for organic food growth. So we're going to grow organic tomato, peppers, carrot. I'm planting a lot this year. I've planted a lot. I actually started in March, but I just want to show you what I've done so far from the beginning. So first thing is, get your bucket, make sure it has holes, because what will happen is that those holes will allow drainage. When there's excessive water in the bucket, it goes out. If it floods, it might kill your plant. Don't forget to go barefooted so you can get some benefit from earthing, which helps with inflammation. So I've got my bucket. Just add some wood chips. This will also help with drainage, allow excess water to just go through the bucket. Then you want to add some of your grass cutting. This compost has been in the green bin for maybe 6 weeks now. So what this will do is actually take up a lot of space, number one, which saves you on compost. Then the other benefit is you're actually using organic matter, because my back garden doesn't have pesticides or herbicides or any chemicals. It's pure grass, and pure grass has omega-3. That's what our cows are missing, that we're not getting value out of eating beef anymore, because they feed them with steroids instead of green grass. I've got this compost, which is for organic food growth. See, in B&Q, compost for growing vegetables without any chemicals in it. So just mix that. Remember, we're trying to grow organic foods, so no miracle growth here, all pure grass. So all the grass and plant matter you put in this bucket, including the wood chip, all contain natural mineral that would feed into your plant eventually as the plant grows in the bucket. So very good. This is eggshell. What I've done is dried the eggshell and blended it. So eggshell contains a lot of natural mineral, contains a lot of magnesium, potassium, and a lot of other mineral good for us and the plant. So add it to your pot. For this, I want to plant tomato. The tomato, you can use the seed or you can use fresh. It doesn't really matter. So this is cherry tomato, for example. Just you can separate them a bit. So you can actually do this in small pots. So you can add it in small pots where when they start to germinate, you transplant them to the bigger bucket. But I just wanted to show you, if you were planting directly also, that's fine. And you're going to end up with a lot of tomato in this bucket. What you do is now separate them out when they start to grow big like this. I'll show you an example. But that's how you plant a tomato, and you just cover your seeds lightly. Don't put too much compost on it, just lightly sprinkle some compost on it. Make sure it's covered, because the birdies will come for it and eat it. But also don't add too much to it, just lightly. And what you can do is put this away, maybe in a greenhouse. So one last thing, you need to water your tomato. And so this is banana peel soaked in water for about 2 days now, and I'm just going to pour that. So that is extra nutrient, potassium again, and magnesium for the plant. So that's super plant food and organic food. So 2 fertilizers, natural fertilizer, eggshell and banana peel soaked in water. Very good for plants. So 4 weeks later, just nearly 4 weeks later, I planted the tomato. I just want to show you how they're doing. I've left them underneath this trampoline as a greenhouse. So they've grown unevenly. Some are bigger than others. So I'll put that back. That will continue to grow in the bucket, but it's going to be a crowded bucket like this. So it's going to be crowded like this. So this has about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they cannot all do well in this bucket. So what I'm going to do now is transplant them to another bucket that I have prepared. So I'm going to just dig in, and with the soil, grab one of the plant like that. So you're transplanting to another bucket just to allow them to continue to grow. So I'm going to dig. Just dig. It's soft, so I'm not using a tool. Just dig into this and place that. So grab it with sand, enough compost for the base, so it doesn't you don't damage the roots. Basically, you can see all the roots. Yeah, you want to transplant it with most of its root. So take enough, about a handful of sand with it, or compost with it. So that's simple. So so I'll leave those two there. That's how much I would leave in one bucket or tray. Yeah, so this has 3. I'll leave these as they are. So the next step for this is now, so just to make sure your tomato stands tall, you're gonna get sticks. These are bamboo sticks from B&Q. You can use any wood that is sort of straight and not too thick. So just dig into your bucket next to each of the tomato. Yeah? So this is garden wire. It's twistable and it stays when you twist it. So I'm going to cut a piece, okay? And just make sure the stick is close to the tomato, so you're not pulling it, but you're just tying it to your stick like so. So you twist it to stay. Repeat same. So what this will do is make your tomato grow tall, and also you want to trim the leaves at the base of your tomato. Yeah, as it grows taller, you take off the lower stems, because it will take away from the nutrition the tomato is getting at the top, and your tomato is going to flower and grow at the top. Yeah, so you cut off the stems around it at the base. So that's ready now, and I'll just show you previous tomato that I've done. So these have been since March, and you can see where they are now. So I put sticks on them to support them and sort of trail them. So sticks to make them stand straight. And for the bigger ones, starting to flower already. I've got trail where if they grow that tall, I'm going to lead them using this. I'm going to lead them to this trail. Yeah? So these are all tomato. Started these ones in March, and they've done really well, all in buckets. See, so they've done well. So these are my tomato. So we're going to water our plants now. I normally water them twice a day if it's very hot in the summer, and if it's not a very hot day, I just water in the evening. Once you transplant your tomato, make sure you water it and sort of put it in the shade for it to just stabilize before you bring it out in the sun. Otherwise the roots might just dry up when they're trying to reconnect back to the soil. So let's water. So warm, and that's so tempting. So tempting. So that's how far I've gone with my plant and the tomato. I am using pots because I didn't want to dig up my garden. The kids play in the garden, and if you dig it up, it's a lot of work, and so I just thought I'll plant in pots. They want to dig up the garden. So let's know how you get on if you do decide to plant. Let me know what you're planting and how it's getting on. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next.